Good morning, students. Now let us do the accounting equation. One more practice. Last class we have learned how the accounting equations are to be done. Few more transactions we are practicing. See, in the last class we have seen the journal entry in which you have accounting equation for business starting. But every year business not going to start. You may have the continuity of the business. So here we have the opening balance of the business, and according to that how accounting entry we have to begin. So the first transaction is opening balance of the cash account 80,000. You have furniture account 60,000, goods of rupees 50,000, so that the capital become 1,90,000. Here, three are the asset, one is the liability. We are going to put into the equation. Equation A is equal to C plus N. All the assets we put in one line: cash, furniture, and the goods. 60,000, 80,000, 60,000, 50,000, so 1,90,000. And the total, all the things, the capital is the person who has contributed, so the capital account 1,90,000. There is no liability, so here the liability you have, that is the 0. So total become 190 on asset side, 190 on liability side. The second transaction, that goods of rupees 3,000 purchased from Rohan. You have purchased goods, so the journal entry become purchase account debit to Rohan. Rohan means you can say that he is the creditor. The amount is 3,000. So now this journal entry, in the effect, here the purchase increase, so the asset increase, the goods increase, and Rohan, your liability. So your liability also increase. Now let us see in the equation. Cash remains same, it's a credit transaction. So cash, you copy the same. Furniture remains same, that is 60,000. Then goods, that you have earlier goods of 50,000 plus you have purchased 3,000 more. So now goods become your 53,000 is equal to the liability, that the capital, that remains same, 1,90,000 plus you have purchased it from Rohan. So Rohan become your creditor of rupees 3,000. So your L increase, your A increase. So now if you do the total, here the total become 190 plus 3 is equal to 193,000. Here the total 1,90,000 of C plus you have the 3,000 of your liability. So 193 on this side, 193 on this side. So in this manner, your accounting equation tells you. The next transaction which you have, goods of rupees 8,000 sold to Vimal for cash rupees 10,000. See, we are the trader. Definitely we are going to sell the goods cost price more than the sale price. So sale price is more, CP is less. So here there is an element of profit. That element we have to show here in equation form also. So the journal entry for your third transaction, you are selling the goods sold to the Vimal. So Vimal, that is sold for cash. So cash account, you are getting cash 10,000 to sales 10,000. Okay, this is the simple. The effect are A increase, your asset increase, and the sales means your asset decrease. Goods are also going out, but goods are going out of only 8,000. So there is one profit, that is that increase in capital, that is worth rupees that 2,000. What is your margin? So how we are going to show this in our equation? Then furniture, there is no change. So write as it is 60,000. Then the goods. Earlier you was having 53,000 goods. Minus you have sold that goods of rupees 8,000. As per our example, what they have mentioned the book value of the goods. So now you have outer column that is 45,000. Okay. Now let us see on the capital side. Your capital, the earlier 1,90,000 plus you have earned the profit. That profit to be added to the capital 2,000. That is what your profit. So your total become 1,92,000. And here your creditor remain same 3,000. So your total is 1,92,000 plus 3,000. So it's equal to it become 195. And here your total is rupees 1,95,000. Understood? In any way, your equation total has to be equal and you must have the same total answer. Here 10,000 you have added into cash, 8,000 you have minus from the goods. So there is a increase of 2,000. The ultimate effect of increase of 2,000 on A side. So that 2,000 you have added into the capital as profit as 2,000 rupees. So your equation total remain the same. So every time you need to take care that your equation has to tally. Now the fourth transaction. Goods returned to Rohan 500 rupees. We are returning goods. What you have done with the Rohan? We have purchased goods from the Rohan. So that we are returning. So here the Rohan is the receiver. Number 4. So Rohan account debit to your purchase return account. That amount is rupees 500. The effect, Rohan is the creditor. So your liability that decrease. And second, purchase return means your goods also decrease. So there is a decrease in A, decrease in liability. Now let us see in the equation. Our cash value that was rupees 90,000 as per the previous data. Furniture of 60,000. Then you have the goods. The previous figure that was 45,000. Out of this, we are returning goods of 5,000. So 45,000 minus 500 you are returning. So the remaining amount 44,500. Okay. Now here capital, that is the unchanged. There is no effect on capital. So 1,92,000. And the creditors, that was of 3,000. The Rohan balance was 3,000 minus we are returning this 500 goods. So now you have creditor amount rupees 2,500. Now let us check the total of A side, that what you are getting 1,94,500. And of this side is equal to 1,92,000 plus 2,500 is equal to also 1,94,500. So in this manner our accounting equation has to tally. So the effect of this return, that is reduction in liability, reduction in asset. Clear? The next transaction is number 5. Goods distributed as free sample 1,500. You are distributing goods. So goods are going out and you are distributing as a free sample. So advertisement account debit to purchase account credit. So here account debit 500 rupees to purchase 500 rupees. So the effect, advertisement is an expense for you. So there is a reduction in your capital, and purchase. So there is a reduction in your asset, that is your goods. So let us show it into our accounting equation. Cash remains same, there is no effect. Furniture remains same, there is no effect. You have, that is the goods. Goods, that what you are giving of 500 rupees. So your balance is 44,500 minus you are giving 500. So it becomes 44,000. So the transaction amount is distributed of 1500. So here you have 1500 minus. So your value become 43,000 and the total become 1,93,000. So here in the capital, you have the capital of 1,92,000 minus we are distributing goods of 1500. So your capital become 1,90,500. Okay, and your creditor remain unchanged. Creditors, that is of 2500. So write the same 2500. So if you do the total, then 1,90,500 plus 2,500 is equal to 1,93,000. So when you distribute goods as a free sample, one effect that your capital decrease, another effect your goods are going up. Now see the last transaction. Salary paid 2,000 and outstanding salary 1,000. So here you are paying salary in cash form. So the entry is salary account debit. That is, you have two aspects of salary. One, you are paying in cash and another is of outstanding salary rupees 1,000. So total salary account debit we are going to do 3,000 to cash, that what cash goes out of the business 2,000 to outstanding salary, that of rupees 1,000. So there are three effects. One, the total amount of salary, another cash goes out, another outstanding. So three effects we have to show. So here one effect, that your asset decrease in the form of a cash, that is rupees 2,000. The second effect, your capital decrease, that is in the form of that outstanding whatever you have created. And the third, your liability, that is what L increase. So due to the expense, your capital decrease, cash goes out, asset decrease, and outstanding portion is there, so your liability increase. So let us see now in the accounting equation form. You have the cash, earlier was 90,000 minus we are paying 2,000. So you have outer column 88,000. Furniture, there is no change, 60,000. Then you have the goods, that also remain the same, 43,000 as per our earlier figure. Okay. Now here you have the capital. Capital 1,92,000 minus the total expense you are incurring of 3,000. So minus 3,000 expense. So it become 1 lakh. Your capital was 1,90,500. 1,90,500. This figure minus your 3,000, that what total you are going to spend as an expenditure. So you have remained 1,87,500 plus the creditors as it is, there is no change. Creditors you have 2500 plus you have outstanding salary. Outstanding salary is your liability. So 1000 is that. So now the total of the asset side you have 1,91,000. Here of capital you have 1,87,500 plus here is the 3,500. So plus 1,80,500 plus 3,500. So all your total become equal. So in this manner, the accounting equation, your asset side total 1,91,000, capital side total 1,87,500, and of the liability side, which consists of two liabilities. One is of a creditor, that is the same as of earlier, and second is outstanding salary, that is of 1,000. So in this manner, 1,91,000 and here 1,87,500 plus 3,500 is equal to 1,91,000. So your answer is total 1,91,000 on the side. So any transaction you take, accounting equation has to tell you. Now in this type of example, what you have to take care, that every time whatever is our previous figure, that to be taken and then the addition subtraction to be done. So you will be getting new figure. Keep on doing total of that. That total of asset side must be equal to total of capital plus liability side. Okay? So basis, this example seems to be very long. This example seems to be because they are repeating all the assets and liability figure. So you have to be very particular. Any skip of the figure here and there, you will confuse and your answer will get wrong. So you have to, and it happens with everyone. We are doing, then also sometimes we may skip the figure and take the wrong total. We have to be careful. So these are very nominal things. Only the accuracy to be done. Otherwise, the format and concept is simple. Asset must is equal to capital plus liability. Your journal entry you have to do, effect you have to see, and accordingly with the effect you have to give the figure wise addition and subtraction on C plus L side and show the effect. So in this manner, keep on doing few more practice for accounting equation. You need practice because initially you require to digest the point and practice is required. So this way you have to do the exam. Thank you.